What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Best Bet Show. What's up, my man? So what's up? I'll have the evening to myself. Time to sweat some Thursday night football plays. Yeah, we got some people in the chat ready to rock. Waiting for more people to come in. Like, comment, subscribe, like it on Twitter, share it with your friends. Let's have a day, boys. We finally have a decently offensive Thursday night football game. It's me, your co-host with Austin's props, other co-hosts, as always on Thursday. Austin, how are you? How are you feeling about this game tonight, and how's your week going?
Oh, week's been going pretty good. Went 2-0 on Monday Night Football, so felt pretty cool with that. Excited for Thursday Night Football. I mean, on paper, it should be a decent game, even though it's a 9-point spread. There should be some offense, so I mean, I guess that's exciting for gambling purposes. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm tired as hell. My dog is not taking his pills in the middle of the night like he's supposed to. So I'm a little tired this week. And I've honestly, the hook gods, the NBA hook gods, Mr. Krabs said, don't play with the hooks. And I just didn't listen.
They've
And
been coming.
got hooked a little bit the NBA this week, but I love that football is back. It's time to have a great day. Love the spots I already have. I already posted one play that I have not posted on Twitter yet. And I'm just super excited for this game. I love the Cowboys plays. I don't like the Cowboys as a team, but I love Aubrey and their props, honestly. And the Seahawks are iffy as well, but at least we don't have like the Bears versus the Vikings again. That game was abysmal to watch. I have a decent total of 47.5. What are your thoughts on the spread and total before we get into props? I kind of like the Cowboys -9, but the further this goes, the more I don't like it. I'm hoping this is a close game, so I don't really know what I like on either side here.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. So when this one opened up, it was -7. The line shot up to 9.5 at the top peak that I saw via DraftKings. It's now back down to 9. I honestly kind of think the Cowboys come in and beat them, but the thing is, like, what's the Seahawks record? They're 6 and. Hold on, let me pull it up just to be.
I know
I
they're
don't
in
want to miss
second.
it.
They are 6-5. They're in
Yeah,
second in
6
the
and
West.
5. The Cowboys this season have not played or have not beat a team with a winning record this season. So it's interesting. I mean, a 9-point spread on a team that hasn't won against anyone. They beat the bad teams, cool. They look like flashy against the bad teams, but they haven't beat anyone good. They haven't, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. I'm not saying the Seahawks are good. I think the Cowboys should beat the shit out of them too. I think the Seahawks started off cool, but Geno Smith's kind of being Geno Smith, not just the guy he was last season. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me to be like confident and be like, yeah, I'm going to back the Cowboys because they haven't beat anyone this season. Like they have not. They've beat bad teams by a lot of points. Cool, that's what they do. But you know what I mean? Like a 9-point spread's a pretty hefty line. But that being said, I wouldn't take the Seahawks either at plus 9.5 either.
Yeah, I want to say this game is close. The Cowboys' offense has been red hot. They're 5-0 at home.
Right.
But yeah, they haven't played. They played 3 horrible defenses. Seahawks defense is slightly better. They're not great, but they're not like bottom 7. I think they're like bottom 22 or whatever. Either way, the Cowboys want to beat the Eagles in the division. They have to win this game.
They can't lose again.
They can't lose, but they can if. No, they probably can't because they have the Eagles, the Bills, and the Dolphins. And they have the Bills in Buffalo, Dolphins in Miami, and then the Lions after this week. So if they have any hope of catching the Eagles, they got to win this game, and they got to, I think, convincingly win this game. So I would probably take the Cowboys to win, but I don't think I take the 9 points, and that's where it's going to be. The Seahawks need to win as well. I mean, the Rams are 5-6 right behind them, but if you look at the wild card race, the Cowboys are probably getting the wild card at 8-3. The Vikings are still 6-6, Packers 5-6, Saints 5-6. And those are probably the teams that they're competing with. 4-7 Bucks is probably gone.
Right.
But if they want to get this wild card, or at least a good wild card, they have to win these games. And they lost 2 in a row. They're looking much better, but it's very, very, very tough. And I guess we'll see how this game goes a little more into it. I know people are on DK Metcalf from the Seahawks side. People like Geno Smith to throw a pick. Odds are a little high. People like the running back out of UCLA to perform, but it's tough to pick a Cowboys prop because it seems like they can go anywhere. CD, Brandon Cooks has been good. anyone but Michael Gallup. Jake Ferguson's been good. Pollard can hit you with some receiving yards or rushing. Even Schoonmaker, whatever his name is, has been playing well. So have you thought about your props yet in this game? Where are you leaning overall?
Yeah, and you guys know me. I'm big on the pass attempt props, big on the pass completion props. Right now, I just don't have a super big lean on those today, sadly. The line's 34.5 and 35.5. So I mean it's kind of showing me, hey, they think they're gonna throw the ball a little bit. And I think that's been a prop this season that's been entirely mispriced. Like we've hit over 75% on those this year on my page.
Yeah.
And I show them every time. They're like -110s, -120s, and you can just kind of read the game script. And so usually I would expect those lines to be a few lower. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to be a shootout. Maybe Seahawks are trailing is what I would lean. They haven't really just played very good as recent. They lost to the Rams. They got smoked to the Niners. They got smoked to the Ravens. They barely squeezed one out of the Commanders. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I have a direct prop yet that I'm like going to make an official play. I think DK Metcalf's a good spot today, just because like you take the number one receiver trailing, you know what I mean? It's been a profitable strategy, but I can't say I love it just off that, you know?
I agree. I think it's because they play a lot of cover one, and you can't cover one that mammoth. Guys,
Yeah,
just
too big, too fast.
massive. But Smith and Jigba, he's been playing well. Tyler Lockett's always, he's a vulture. There's a lot of guys that can just take
touches.
receptions.
Yeah.
I definitely love Aubrey. I love kickers on Thursday. Brandon Aubrey's. They shouldn't be running touchdowns all game long again because it's not a bottom three defense. I like this play a lot too in the comments. I like the dump offs even early on. Honestly, he's been getting a lot of love in that department. I like the value at plus money as well. Everyone loves Tony Pollard rush attempts. Everyone loves Tony Pollard yards. He has been getting 12 plus carries like every single week. I know the line's like 14.5.
I kind of like the rush attempt thought with Pollard. I mean, you can get it at plus money at 15.5. But just with where the pass attempt line is, it's just interesting to me. You know what I mean? You would think that rush attempt line would be a little higher, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, but look at his game log. He just get 12 to 13. It seems like they almost don't want to.
They're trying to limit him a little bit because he was taking a ton of touches early this season.
Yeah.
They got Rico Dowdle, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
They've been using a lot more just because, rightfully so, you don't want him touching it 30 times a game.
Yeah, I'm looking at Pollard's longest rush of 15.5. I mean, I'm looking at his game log, 25, 23, 31, 16, 10 versus the Niners, 7 versus the Chargers. Both those are good running back defenses. 13, 15, 15, 22, 27. I mean, he's got long rush pop, and if you like the rush attempts, you think one of those is going to pop a long one, but
right.
It's interesting. I think the Cowboys props are definitely the way to go in the rush game as always. Let's not overthink it, I just don't know. I think the books are caught up. I think the pass attempts, is this the first year they've had the pass attempts line, or is it?
No, they had it last year, but they were much more tight on it. And like you've seen it, bro. We've played I think I've pitched primetime pass attempts every single week, and they continued. Like you can take Tim Boyle pass attempts on a Thursday night game or a Friday game at 12.
I think it's just such a quarterback league now that
exactly. And you predict game script, you have a pretty good chance of hitting. You know what I mean? And I think it's a safer prop with injury wise, just because obviously this season quarterbacks are getting injured more, but traditionally you see them less likely to be injured. You know what I mean?
I think also with the analytics, if it's 4th and 4 at the 40, they're probably going to go for it. Instead of just punting or whatever. And that's another pass right there. If they complete it, you're getting longer drives, and the penalties too, defensive penalties, reset downs, have more attempts. So I think we're at a time where the pass attempt market, I wonder what the numbers are if you just bet the overs on all of them, on what the percentages
for a while, the first 3 or 4 weeks, I believe it was 61%. If you just were taking all the passing attempt props, if you took every single one on the slate, if you took the over, it was hitting at 61.5%, just because I don't have the direct number now, but just because they were off on it. And I mean, like I said, if you look at an 8-point spread, you can kind of predict the game script to a certain extent. You know what I mean? It's clear the Seahawks are going to have to pass the ball tonight, but that's why his line's at 34.5, which seems a little high for me with how good Dallas could run the ball and milk clock. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not sold on it yet. I think if you can play if you can find Geno Smith's interception anywhere with a 34.5 pass attempt line, I think that's a really good look today. I mean, obviously Dallas has guys that take away the ball. Deron Bland has been insane. Stephon Gilmore's there. Like good guys that can go get an interception. It's minus 150 on DraftKings, so I wouldn't play that juice. I mean, unless you want to put a little on it. But I think looking at certain things like that is smart in this matchup.
No, I agree. It's one of those things where I feel like after the game, we'd be like, that was so obvious. I don't know why I didn't take it.
Right. Like CD Lamb receptions, just be 6.5 and just take it and trust that it's going to hit.
Yeah. It's just like his longest reception is 25.5. And at home, that hit rate is like unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
that one.
What his I'm gonna pull his game log right now. I almost played it. I saw 26.5. I see 25.5 on Caesars. And I mean, like at home, he's hit, 31, 20, 26, 30, and then 16 versus the Commanders. But he didn't get any looks against the Commanders at all because everyone else did. And the dome always helps as well. And he's always a deep ball threat. My only worry is the pass interference call, like on the deep balls, and you're just like, damn, he probably would have got it.
Yeah, those do suck.
And I got Aubrey, my 1.5 field goal. Absolutely. This guy said little high for sure. And Geno banged up shoulder. We like the Geno banged up shoulder for the pick, though. I don't think he's 100%. And he's still throwing the ball.
Like 34.5 that's just high. You know what I mean? Like, you have a great chance. Like, those are the type of lines. Like, I took Mahomes over an interception against the Eagles at 37.5 pass attempts. And it's just like, obviously, it's more likely they're going to throw one eventually if the volume's there.
Like, and I think they have to throw late. Like, if this game is within 20 points, he's going to be in the entire time.
And I expect Dallas to be able to get pressure. You know what I mean? Like, they got a good front. Like, they should be able to have pressure on Geno where he's forced to make some uncomfortable throws. Like, if you can find it in the minus 140s anywhere, I think it's worth putting a unit or two on. Play the juice.
I agree. I'm looking more deeper into this Pollard longest rush. I think I may end up falling for it. Not falling for it, but last 4 weeks, someone's had a 15-plus yard rush in every single one. And I am just versus the Seahawks.
This game's going to have a ton of juice. Obviously, it's Dallas. Like, everyone watches it, It's going to have a ton of juice. But it seems like the books are pretty sharp on this one today just because it is Dallas. They know there's going to be large sums of money going down on it. You know what I mean? So, especially early, just when I did my normal research, I did not see as much like traditional line movement on props as I do. A lot of times you and I and like our guys will put out plays and you'll notice the line movement and stuff. There hasn't been as much as that just because I think most of the lines are kind of set pretty solid.
I completely agree. I'm looking. I really liked this longest rush, dude. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it, but against teams where they didn't stack the box, like the Browns, I don't know who the quarterback was. I want to say PJ Walker was. But teams where they didn't stack the box, because the Cowboys, you can't stack the box because you have CD, Ferguson, Brandon Cooks, like Dak Prescott. Say what you want, he can move the ball, and they're just allowing so many big rushes that I might end up playing it. Pollard reception yards moved up a yard. I'd still take it.
A spot I'm kind of liking right now, just off looking. I'm thinking Geno Smith under pass completions looks kind of interesting at 22.5. Just off like completions under. Just looking at game log watching, obviously not the smartest long term, but like just in certain examples, Sam Howell had 28, Bryce Young 16, Tommy DeVito 14, Jalen Hurts 17, Matt Stafford 13, Herbert 22, Brock Purdy 17, Mac Jones 12, Josh Dobbs 17, Zach Wilson 12, Daniel Jones 15, Josh Dobbs. Oh, that's last season. So I mean, only one quarterback has gone over this season yet against them. That was last week against Sam Howell. So that could be an interesting spot that I look into more.
And they control clock, Dallas. They have the ball a lot. They move the ball really well. And that could be a big reason why as well. And I think they're going to want, like against the Niners, right? 18 completions, 27 attempts for Geno against the Rams. In all their losses, he's been under that besides one versus the Bengals. It seems like they're going to have to establish the run game early if they have any chance of winning this game. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Geno obviously throws the ball a little bit and can get completions, but I just like first glance, that line is a little high for how Dallas has played. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially if they control time of possession and go up, this one's going to be pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, and you
If
need
it
to
stays
beat
within a
about
score.
10.
Yeah, and if it stays within a score, you're going to be sweating, but that's
I agree.
That's gambling. You know what I mean?
Any other questions from our chat? We talked about what we like so far. Again, I stay tuned for the Caesars Lotto later today. I'm already on Aubrey field goals. I'm on Pollard receiving yards. Taking a look at Pollard's longest rush as well, but I don't know if I want to double dip. We like Metcalf on the other side. I do like Gino to throw a pick, but the odds are too juice.
Yeah, if you can find it as like a parlay builder or something, it might be something fun to throw in there. Like I think it's a good prop, but I just playing it straight up like we do. I just don't think minus 150 is worth the juice.
Yeah, I agree. This guy said Pollard TD. It's too juice as well. He never gets in the end zone, but I don't hate it. I think an explosive run, he can get it. That looks like it's going to be it for today. Stay tuned on our page. Austin still got to get his plays out. And yeah, maybe me and Austin do a TD lotto on Sunday or something. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, do something cute. I like it.
That's it for today, guys. I will have lottos out for the games as well. Stay tuned on Austin's page for his plays and promos coming out. Best of luck on your bets today. Let's hope we have a good Thursday night football game to watch. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Oh, wait. He's right. Ryan, you're right. You're right. Call me.
Yeah, we were lacking. We were lacking. Did we? Who was the first touchdown score last?
Alex got it right, but he cheated and went under plus 1,000. So
yeah, that dude's been locked in on these.
Yeah, I mean he did cheat. We all were gonna pick Hawk, but he wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one was weak, but
no, that's 2 weeks in a row. The other one.
Who did I have? Obviously off camera, Bell. The Bell guy. What game was that? Was that the Niners? Where it was
that
like
was the first time we did it.
Yeah, it was like plus 4,000, and of course we weren't recording, but I'll hit this one today. I'm gonna go with for the first touchdown score. Give me Michael Gallup plus 2,500. Something gross. Give me something gross. Dude, he's not that bad of a player. His lines are disrespectful. I know the volume hasn't been there, but like the dude's not that bad of a player. People are making it sound like he's just completely cooked.
I'm cooked. I'm going Brandon Cooks plus 1,400 on MGM.
I like it.
That's what we're doing.
One of the Dallas guys got to get in.
Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup. Pick your poison. One of them's hitting.
Sprinkle.
And after that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Best of luck on your bets today. Peace.